Exercise number 2 in the Taiso exercise routine, getting the blood flowing. That's what we want to do. That's what wakes you up. That's what energizes you. When you're outside in the cold, what do? You fling your arms about and you move your feet. Get the blood flowing, energize you, wake you up. That's what we want to do with this one. So, this one is going to incorporate an arm swing and a squat, essentially. Every single exercise routine in the world involves a squat, or it should, because that is by far the best exercise for the legs. So again, we are going to start with the heels together and the feet pointing out. We're going to make the fists again, and we're going to bring them out in front of the body as if our hands were handcuffed or bound together, and we lift them up in front. As we lift, we use the lifting motion to come up onto tiptoes, then we come down, do the squat, open the hands, come back up and down. I'll do it once more from the front. So I cross my arms, come up onto the tiptoes at the same time, come down, bend the knees, out, up. That is the mechanics of the exercise. Squat and a swing. That's the squat. That's the swing. I said at the beginning about kind of old-fashioned calisthenic exercises, and kind of this is what you might imagine. It's kind of just an old-fashioned, well, what's that doing? Do a couple of repetitions, you'll find out what it's doing. It's making you breathe a little bit heavier because your body's having to work. It's moving things about, it's starting to move things about. Combine the legs with it, and all of a sudden, you're moving pretty much everything in your body that you can immediately move. You're moving all of the major limbs. You're moving the arms about, and you're bending the legs. What more do you want out of an exercise than that? So, as to repetitions, we do 8 of this one. This is the one where we do the most repetitions of. You can do between 6 and 8. So the heels are together, the feet are pointing out. We come up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. I'm already feeling it in my thighs. Admittedly, you don't know what take of the video this is, but trust me, this is only the first one, and I felt that in my thighs. Now, the point of these is not so you do the exercises and then you spend the rest of the day hobbling about doing, I did exercise this morning, exercise, squats. It's not for that. It's for you to feel better, not achy, not in pain. It's to make you feel better. So that's why we're not doing them for 3 minutes or 4 minutes or three sets of 30 repetitions. We're not doing that many because we don't need to, because we're going to do it every day. So it's going to be a nice gradual build-up. Then after we've done it for a while, we're not going to notice it. It's simply going to be a maintenance exercise routine, one that we keep doing to keep us in good condition, which means we can continue to go about our daily business comfortably, not in pain, and without the risk of pulling muscles and straining muscles. So, again, in the book I offer a couple of variations. You can cross your arms a bit further. You might be able to see on my t-shirt the difference between crossing the wrists and crossing at the elbows, just an extra pull. When it comes to coming up and down on your tiptoes, so you start off on tiptoes, you come down. Now, you can either flatten the feet fully, which is what I tend to do, or you can try and stay on tiptoes and you kind of just dab the ground as you bounce down and come up. Have a go and find what works for you. You do not have to come down right down to there. It's just not necessary. All it is, up in front, use this motion to lift up, come down and out. The one thing I do want you to try, again, remember we're trying to keep that upright posture, so when we come up, I don't want this because you're using different muscles and your balance is off. We want you to improve your balance with good habits, not knock your balance off with bad habits. So, one more time, because this is a really good one to get right. up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and done. I'll spin around and show you it again. This is another really good one. When you're there, if you want to check whether you're in the right position, try and push your hands away from the body. So if I'm thinking, okay, is that the position? And I try and push my hands away, I could go further. When I bring the hands down and out, when I finish there, okay, is that the end position? Or could I push my hands further? So just bear that in mind. You'll also see this video later on in the course because this is the one that's repeated. So by learning this one, it's a twofer. You've learned 2 exercises in the routine with 1 video. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. I always normally apologise when I'm making videos as well, because sometimes I will say one thing and you'll see me doing another. So it's entirely possible I damaged my right arm some years ago. So it doesn't straighten all the way unless I really, really intended to. So sometimes when I say make sure to keep your arm straight, you might notice one of my arms isn't quite as straight as it could be. So that's the reason. But when I do focus on it, it's better for me because I can straighten it. And that's me out of breath after one simple exercise. So that is exercise number 2 in the Taiso exercise routine, getting the blood flowing. And mine's flowing pretty quick.